a child, I focus on their assets. I want to know what a child can do so that I can provide appropriate specially designed instruction. In order to determine what a child can do, I am in a continuous cycle of assessing, designing instruction to meet that child's needs, progress monitoring, making adjustments as needed, and then assessing, just in a continuous cycle so that the child receives instruction that he or she deserves. I've seen this play out in my classroom. I had a particular child, a young man, and he was diagnosed with a specific learning disability and anxiety. So when it was time to assess, he would become quite anxious and worry about what would happen if he didn't do well. So I always would tell him, and I tell all of my students this, that I just want to know what you know. That way I can help you become a better reader or better in math. So for this particular child, we did his beginning of the year assessment, and after we did his assessment, we graphed his results. According to each skill, we graphed his results and we color-coded his scores, red, orange, yellow, and green, on a graph, and he helped me color and design that. Then after we did that, he helped me set goals. He was able to look at his chart and say, I need to work on R-controlled vowels. I need to work on long vowel spellings. And so then I designed instruction for him based on the goals that we set. He worked very hard during his lesson cycle. At times he did become frustrated. And when he became frustrated, I would show him his charts and his graphs and his progress monitoring. And I would show to him, look how much you've learned. And, you didn't know how to do this in August, but now you know how to do it in October. And just like earlier, that particular skill was hard for you, this new skill that you're learning, you will learn it as well. You can do it. So then when it was time for mid-year assessments, we did the same thing. I had him read his words, and then we graphed his work on the graph according to the colors. And he was so excited to see the changes in his graph. Items that were yellow were green, and items that were orange became yellow, and then items that were red turned orange. So he was able to see the growth and to see how much he learned. And in fact, he was so excited about his growth, he insisted that I made color copies right then and there so that he could take them first back to his classroom teacher to show her what he learned, and then to show his growth to his parents. And just, focusing on a child's assets is so important, especially in special education, because a lot of our children are aware of what they can't do, and they focus on what they can't do. A lot of times their teachers and their parents focus on what they can't do too. But if we take an assets-based approach to instruction, all stakeholders will come from a place of looking at where a child is and growing them from where they are, exposing them to rigorous curriculum, but where they need remediation, helping them where they are and focusing on the positive.